Right guys, welcome to this week's edition of Get Up From Your Desk. Now, I'm not going to get up from my desk, I'm actually going to show you how you can do some pretty basic stretches just from the comfort of your chair. So if you just need a 5-10 minute break, you feel a bit stiff in your chair, don't even need to get up, just push laptop away and you can do a few reps of these and you'll feel a lot better. So I'm going to start with a seated wall slide. So this is a really common exercise that we do at Results Inc. So you want to make sure that you sat nice and tall on this. You don't want to be leaning back. You actually want to, if you can, angle yourself ever so slightly forward, elbows back, hands are then trying to go back as well, and you kind of keep your elbows back as you slide up and then down. Okay, so your aim is to get this elbow back and rotate your arm back into this position, and then as you go overhead, be able to maintain that and then pulling back down without overextending and overarching. So you don't want to go into this, way easier. You want to almost lean forward a little bit, brace your spine, elbows back, reach up from the front, so here to here. Okay, so let's do 10 really good reps of that now. So feet nice, supportive position, quite wide, brace your abs, no arch here. If you need to, you can set yourself against the back of the chair, elbows back, hands rotated back, pull down and then reach up overhead, keeping your elbows back, pulling down. That's 1, 2, really purposeful reps, really focus on pulling back, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, so seated wall slides, fairly simple one. Next one we're going to go to is another one which should be fairly common, should be fairly aware of. We're going to do a seated pigeon. So a seated pigeon, we're going to take one foot. I'm going to put the ankle of that foot just above the knee of the leg that we're going to leave on the ground. Okay, so in this position to begin with. Okay, now you see this angle here is like this at the minute. Okay, our aim is to get it more parallel to the floor. Okay, so that's the first step. So we're going to keep that there, so just above the ankle of my left foot and just above the knee of my right foot leg, and then I'm going to push down on this knee gently, nothing too crazy, until it's a little bit straighter. Okay, so you can see how I'm up here. If I just apply a little bit of pressure, I can get a bit straighter. Okay, now I'm going to sit up really tall on this one to begin with and push this away. We'll just do this on either side. So let's get that set up right, here and here. Then push. See how this angle is a lot bigger on this side, and a bit stiffer through this way. So I'm just going to apply a little. Yeah, you can definitely feel that stiff. So you should feel the stiffness around the back of your hip here, on the side of your hip. So let's just try and relieve some of that stiffness. Just put. You can actually put like your body weight on it there. At this first stage, just to relieve some of that. Okay. Now from the side, we're going to do the same setup. So we're going to get that nice setup there. So fairly good on this side, and then we're just going to take a lean forward. Chest still up. Try and lean onto it, and you should feel this part here and around into your glute, possibly even into the hip flexor here. Okay, then we do the other side. Will not be as good on this side. So in that same setup, I'm going to put a bit of pressure over here, and then I'm going to lean forward, I'm going to push my chest forward, Ooh, some stiffness there on that front of that hip. And you really just want to do these until it starts to feel a bit more comfortable. Okay, so it might be like with me then, left side was comfortable, right side as soon as I started to move felt pretty bad. So there is another one. So you need that picking stretch. Now the next one's kind of it's fairly similar, doing a slightly different position though, and your hips kind of going the other way. So first thing is sit up nice and straight, nice and tall like we did for the wall slides. Place your feet sort of hip width apart, not shoulder width, sort of hip width apart, nice and straight. Then we take your right foot and your right knee, and you're just going to drop your right knee towards the middle. So you go from there to there, almost like you're trying to go knock-kneed. But the foot's going to stay on the floor, okay? So it can come off, but the side of my foot is going to stay on the floor. And then I get my left foot, and that's going to be the pressure that I need. So I'm going to get my left leg and I'm going to weigh that right leg down so that it starts to drop further across, okay? And I can apply a bit of pressure myself. Go for this one a little bit more here, into the front of the hip and around the back. So once you're in that position again, let's just get that position sorted. So you can really let it come across. Now what I want you to do is I want you to take your chest. So now you're in that position. See how my foot's on the side, and it's almost on its side now, and my knees going right across my body. I'm going to take my left and I'm going to rotate against it. So if I'm doing my right leg, I want to turn to my right a little bit. And I can do the other side, so on my left. So set feet, push your left knee towards the middle. Take your right leg and put the right leg's weight on it to allow it to twist. Get that position to begin with. Make sure that's comfortable. And then left leg, so we're going to twist towards our left. Still applying this pressure here. I'm just going to twist left. Ooh, so that one you can really feel. The more you rotate, you'll get a little bit of back and hip on this one. Right, that's a little bit weird, that was odd. Right, so both sides then, right and left. And then we're going to go to a windmill. So going to set your feet a little bit wider this time, more like a squat position. You're then going to put your hands in towards the middle. Your hands are down. And then you take one hand and you're going to rotate it up towards the sky and back down. Rotate up towards the sky. Down, okay, from the side. So feet wide like a squat, almost like a sumo squat almost. Lean forward, try and get your hands on the floor. If you can't quite, you don't need to go all the way to the floor, but if you can, great. Take your left hand, rotate up, try and open your chest up, try and get that elbow back. Let's do 5 on either side. You should feel a little bit through your groin and through your upper back. Alright, so that was 10 minutes worth of stretching done without even leaving my chair. So no excuses. If you're working from home, push it away, grab this video, 10 minutes, and then yeah, you can get back to work. Alright guys, see you next week for another one of these. See you later, bye bye.